You know those people that you meet, let's say a friend of a friend, that is just painfully awkward to be around, where there's just this extreme tension of anxiety within that person, where you can tell that there's just something off and you almost feel bad for the little guy? I mean, that is me. I feasibly can't make friends, people my age. It's almost impossible for me. And the reason is I spend probably 98% of my waking hours thinking about things that no one my age thinks about. All I really focus on is the business that I have, trying to expand in every single way possible, mainly doing physical activity or some sort of mental, intellectual stimulation, or just completely resting. So that leaves it to where my only friends are 40 years and older, which I have come to be completely okay with. But it leads to, I wouldn't say extreme loneliness, but extreme aloneness, because every other person is also hyper busy. And you meet for dinner maybe once in a while, but we live all across the world, and I have not met a great community of people. And it is weird. And I've been told by so many people over and over again that I am unbearably socially awkward to be around. And I've just come to accept it, because the alternatives is letting go of the thing that is driving me forward and digressing to hang out with people that I don't really see eye to eye on with a lot of things. And I know that there's other people out there that can't make friends, but you probably think the problem's you, when in reality it's just you haven't found people like you yet, which is why the internet is so great. Because if you go back 1,000 years and you're in your local city, and let's say you have a specific hobby that no one else cares about, but you hyper obsess over it, and it's all you can really think about, and there's nobody in your local city that thinks like that or thinks like you, you would be an outcast. You would be incredibly weird. But that's just because you're stuck in your little community. You can't see that there's an entire world out there of people who are just like you, but you just haven't seen them yet. And being young and in that situation, it really is tough, because you probably only talk to those people online. I think that's probably a reason why people love video games so much, because you can find your kind of people. And I used to do that. I remember when I was in middle school, I would hop on my Xbox playing PlayStation, or playing Black Ops 2 Snipers or whatever. I was in a clan, RTD was the clan name. And those kinds of people that you talk to every single day become your tribe and your community. And it's very easy to get comfortable with that. Now my tribe and community are hyper successful people who are running some of the biggest businesses that I know, or the biggest business owners. But anytime I'm put in a situation where I'm around people my age, I don't know what to do. I mean, I genuinely don't. I would say retarded in the sense where I genuinely just don't know what the hell to talk about. I completely freeze up. Honestly, I don't even know what a conversation would be. If you see me out trying to talk to somebody new, fuck, man, I am literally painfully awkward to watch. And I know that I am. Yet, if I'm having a business dinner talking about something, you would think that I have the single best social skills on the face of the planet Earth. I almost have a 100% client closing rate. That proves that sales is not an issue. It's incredibly easy for me, because I know how to derive value in other people, and I 100% believe in what I'm doing, and I can share the results, whatever. And then I become great friends with all those people 95% of the time, and we have some of the best conversations ever. Yet in a different setting, I can't even mumble a word. It is so weird, and I've been trying to figure it out, because in Arizona, I would like to have some buddies that I could go to the gym with, to play pickleball with or something, things outside of work that I do very often, but I don't even know how to communicate to people. And I know that there's got to be at least one other person out there who is like that. And I mean, I'm okay with it. There's a big difference between loneliness and being alone. because I don't feel loneliness, even though when I'm in Arizona, I spend every single hour alone, pretty much, unless I'm working. Then I'm surrounded by coworkers, or people that I work with. And a lot of people would ask if that bothers you. There's a lot of nights where you're sitting there and you wish you could call a friend and say, hey, do you want to do something? And you have no friends, therefore you can't do that. That is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. But I would rather just arrange my life to where I'm constantly around those kinds of people, which is possible. It just takes a lot of work and surrounding your online community of people like you to in person, which is something that I've done before. I will definitely do again. And it's good to be around people your age that really fire you up. I'm just basically saying, I know there's a lot of people out there who can't make friends and you're completely fucking lonely. I get it. I really do. That is the exact position that I'm in. I wouldn't say I can't make friends. I just don't. And probably because I can't. Anyway, there's pros and cons to everything. There really is. I used to never have a problem with this when I thought the same way as everyone else. Now I don't think the same way, and I don't do the same things. And whether I like it or not, that does set me apart. I wish that it didn't. I really do. And it's probably my fault. I mean, it definitely is. If I'm someone who takes complete self-accountability for everything that I do, and I know that this is an issue within myself. I genuinely just don't know what the hell to do about it. But anyway, I have a flight I depart at 5 a.m. So, I mean, I need to get up at, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock. It's already just about midnight, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I've just been busy. I'm so excited to get back to work. See, that alone, no one is excited to get back to work. And that's all I talk about. I've heard many times that is a problem. Josh, you don't know how to talk about anything but work. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to talk about is work. So when you're on to that quote unquote grind, you're going to lose most of your friends. Or if you don't have any friends, it's going to maintain that way for probably a pretty long time. Anyway, goodbye.